Alright, what's up guys? It's Nile, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make smooth, simple roads like this one right here with World Edit. Before I get started, I want to share a quick secret. So this section from about here to here is actually not World Edit. From here on is World Edit. But after building this small section and realizing how much work that took, I was just not ready to do that any longer. So I had to come up with a solution, and I found one that works very well. For my example, I'm going to be showing y'all right here in this small area. This is actually where I'm planning to expand this road and go on that way. Might as well show y'all in a spot that I don't have to delete it. So what you're going to want to do first is you're going to want to pick an item that you want to use as your brush object. So as you can see, I used brick last time, but I'm going to go ahead and search up a different item. So I've got a clay ball right here, and that's what I'm going to use. And just to make sure before I start that nobody's confused, you need to have the World Edit mod to be using these brushes like this, because this is not a vanilla feature in Minecraft. So next, what you're going to want to do is type in /brush. Now if you want to shorten that, you can type in BR and it does the same exact thing. After this, you want to put your shape. I personally do a sphere because it works very well for curves and natural shapes like that. Next, you want to type in the number of the block that you're going to be wanting to use, or the name. The block I've used right here is actually Cyan Terracotta, so that's what we're going to use. I don't actually know the number for this, so I'm just going to type it in. And then finally, you want to type in the brush size number. In 1.17.1, the max size of brush you can use is actually 6, but I found that 4 or 5 kind of works the best. I'd recommend 4 because, it's smaller, so you can kind of do more with it. Yeah, and you'll have to undo less mistakes. After that, click enter and make sure you're holding the object. And as you can see, the brush shape has been equipped. So now for a quick example, if I right click, it placed a Cyan Terracotta sphere in the ground right there. So that's step 1. Step 2 is you got to create a mask. While holding the item again, type in /mask. You kind of want to work with whatever materials on the ground. As you can see, there's tons of grass in front of me, so that's what I'm going to use. But if you had like a stone landscape where you're building, then you would want to type in stone, but I'm going to type in grass because that's what I want to replace with the Cyan Terracotta. And then once you've typed in grass, click enter. So now you can see if I right click again, it basically paints the ground. So now what I want to do is I want to run this road straight through here. That was actually an accident, but it kind of worked out. So I'm going to start kind of placing them in this line because this is kind of where I want the road to go. But as you can see, it kind of looks bumpy and it's just not very ideal. It looks nothing like that. So then you want to come in these little divots and be very careful on where you place it. And just try and smooth out the edges as much as you can. And it definitely takes a little bit of a learning curve, but once you cut it down, you can do it so much faster. Okay, so now you can see I've smoothed it out a little, but we still got it's a little bit too wide right here, so we need to shave some of that off. And for that, we're going to create a different brush. And I'm going to use a shovel for this one, a stone shovel. Now type in /brush again, sphere, and this time you want to do grass, and the number for grass is actually 2, or grass block, and click enter. You're not done yet, because as you can see, it creates a grass little dome. What you want to do now is you want to create another mask. So type in /mask and then type in Cyan Terracotta if that's what you used for your roadblock. If you used stone, use stone. Now you can see if I right click, basically erases what I've done. So then you can come back through here in these wide sections and just be very careful and just kind of edge away from it and create a clean curved boundary. And you just got to play around with it. And you can also adjust the brush size of this brush as well. So if I wanted to change the size, I just type in /size and then whatever number 1 through 6 you want to use. So I'll just do 6 for an example. And now you can see that I can erase a whole section. You just got to be very careful with it. But I'm going to go ahead and change that back. Change it back to 4. And then I'm just going to kind of shave away little sections of this. And then, let's say, see it's a little bit in right there, so I want to add some more. You go back to your clay ball, you bump it out, and you just kind of balance it out a little bit. And just like that, you have a quick, easy, smooth road that you can just run through any landscape. Now, if you are trying, let's say you're building a road on grass and then this turns into stone, you're going to want to type in /mask stone, and then it will change it from replacing grass to replacing stone. And one final tip I have that makes things a lot easier is if you go ahead and grab an anvil, you can actually name these items. It'll just allow you to keep track of which object is which. So as you can see, I'll just place my stone shovel, and this is what we use for erasing, but placing grass. So I'm going to type in grass, and then here's our road brush. So I'm going to name it that. And now if you scroll to them, you have your grass brush, and then you have your road brush. So I can do a little bit of road here. Let's say I just made a cul-de-sac. Terrible cul-de-sac, but I made one. And then come back in with my grass brush and clean it up. Or erase it completely because that was garbage. And as quick as that, it's gone. Like, it's so easy, and it makes building cities effortless. Now this section isn't going to be left like this. Like, that's not going to be a weird terrain change. I'll clean it up as I make a hill and make it a little more like this, to where, you know, it actually looks like a road's going through there. But if anybody wants a tutorial on how I terraform with World Edit, let me know in the comment section below, and I'll give you all a little tutorial. Other than that, thanks for watching. I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace out.